So Jeremy Candy, he's going to be 167. Joachim Lindberg, 169. Always in with the Sharks. There's Charlie Smith from Great Britain on the way back from shoulder injury. Clinton Cook takes the place of Lovemore. Yehoda from Czech is always there or thereabouts in these races. Adam Varga is the big name coming into the mix. He grew up on the marathons. He was world champion in K1 and K2 back in Maritzburg. God, when was that, Bridget?
2017.
2017. Romalo has been at the front end of this. Zsokos can do a good first lap from Japan. He's actually Hungarian. Adviv from AIN on the far side. James Russell in this one also. He's been medals or thereabouts for a while now. Nathal from Sweden also in the mix. Pelli from Hungary. Uli Hart from South Africa. Josh Kippin in shot. No, that's Lindberg, sorry, in shot there. There's Charlie Smith with the bands around his shirt. That's Cook, who takes Lovemore's place. That's Yehoda. Moving across to James Russell. Then by him is Gaskell. Then Varga. He's the big man in this. Away he goes. He's going to be away from the start well. He's a 500-meter winner at World Championship level. So expect Varga. And on the far side is the AIN athlete.
Avdiv. He's had a really good start on that far end on the blue boat.
I think he's probably going to come up short when it comes to portages and stuff. But Varga is over to him already. Russell to the left of Varga, looking good. On this side in the red boat, Candy trying to make his way across.
The boats on the inside are often quite favourable as they come around that corner.
Uli Hart doing well also on the outside. Lindberg.
That'll be the other Swedish.
Yeah, sorry, Nathal. Thanks, Bridget. The one who's really nowhere in this is Romalo. He's way back down the field, like way back.
Yeah, we're not sure quite what happened.
We still haven't seen him. There he is now in the yellow hat.
Always has a bright hat. He's put in a pretty incredible athlete, so we'll see what happens.
There, but he wouldn't choose to be where he is right now, that's for sure.
It's not ideal. He's coming in on the inside, which is also good for him.
Yeah.
But
Charlie Smith also doing a good turn on that inside, as is Candy.
It's a big group. 21 boats on the start line.
Romalo being squeezed. Oh, just by the Czech person there. He only just survived that.
That could have been dangerous. We know what happens if you miss a buoy.
That's a tough one because he was being forced inside the buoy. Does that become his fault and he suffers the penalty? That's a real tough call.
In the past, it has been questioned, and it's almost, I suppose it goes back to the juries to make the final decision. But if you miss a buoy, that's a rule.
Yeah, you missed the buoy. You haven't done the course. Yeah.
So that's Uli Hart from South Africa in picture in the red boat, looking really comfortable up in the front with Adviv from AIN on his inside.
I think we might see the blue boat come up short on the portage in.
It'll be interesting
we know
to
that
see.
Varga in the green has portaged in the past. Russell's good on his portages. Candy's going to be good on his portages.
Yeah, Candy's right there. Varga's looking super comfortable there. A long formation of boats. So this first portage is going to be quite critical for this men's race. Short course. Top 6 directly making it through, and then the time becomes important.
So here we go. Hart's going to be fine, isn't he, on his portages? No stress there.
Yeah, smooth
Varga.
takeout.
And we've got a little bit of water in the blue boat there. Charlie Smith doing really well. There's Lindberg. There's Nathal.
There's Romalo.
There's Romalo. He's going to run well for sure. He'll gain a couple of places on the run in.
That's a good shot of how they are getting in with Uli Hart from South Africa putting in first.
Varga a little bit slow on his put in, but James Russell storming.
Yeah, that was a really good.
There.
That was a really good portage for Russell. He's super well experienced. Candy from France putting in a big effort to make sure
As you would, there's a V-wash begging to be sat on there, isn't there?
It looks like he's challenging
he's
Cook from South Africa, so
he's doing a good job too.
Yeah, he's having a great race to get himself into that position. So that's our top 5. Hart from South Africa, Russell, Great Britain, Varga, Hungary, Cook from South Africa.
Won't be a lot of room on the inside of this turn. Russell drops back because he knows that Cook's going to struggle with Lindberg at the back of this group. Lindberg's coming in at a very steep angle.
Oh, that's a lot of boats.
Yeah, bit of contact, but he's made it. Cook's through. Lindberg, that's the price he paid. He's just dropped off. But that's a constant line of paddlers going around. Varga takes the lead. Candy's still in the V. He's done a good job of making sure he's safe on this break. Lindberg picks up the chase. Charlie Smith to his right. Varga looking smooth. It's hard to watch a race go by with Adam Varga without mentioning Tilly Burton back at Elmbridge. She loves the boy. She would kill to be here now watching this. Hopefully she's watching back home.
He's an incredible athlete. He's got super long limbs and slows his stroke rate down. His paddles are actually quite big.
Yeah.
But his Hart is also quite a tall guy, and so is Russell. So all of these guys.
It's a strong group of four, and they're opening a little bit of a gap. Lindberg not able to close that gap. There you see it. There's the effort they're making. It's interesting. They're obviously going around the finish line. You see they can't pass between those two red buoys.
No.
But going to that side seems odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would have almost thought they should have come this way more. But I suppose it depends on who goes where first, and you're just looking ahead. Because some of the paddlers in the previous races did come on this side of the red buoys.
Varga looking very comfortable. Russell breathing reasonably heavy, but that must be a decent sized wave of someone as big as Varga. Hart looking good, Candy looking good.
Now, I think for them getting into this group of four again is going to help them going into portage number 2 or coming around this turn as well. It's always more comfortable in a smaller group. Hart struggling a little bit with that turn, but I don't think...
he's fine. As long as he's touching the boat of Varga, they both take each other around the turn, isn't it? It's Candy who suffered a bit because the gap behind Varga closed up.
He'll need to interval to get back into
Through
that.
Through comes Romalo now in 5th.
Yeah, so Romalo's definitely put in a good effort, so I think we'll be happy to see that, knowing of the caliber of athlete that he is.
And you got Pelly from Hungary. After that, you got the Paufler.
That's Kippen from Australia pulling that next
having a
group.
rough time there. Kippen, he'd hope to be further forward, I think. You can tell how big Varga is because he's one of the very few people who use that Mosquito 90. Him and who's the big lad in the sprinting?
From Czech.
Yeah.
Dostal.
So only those two guys, I think, use those boats. And you only use those if you're a big old unit.
Varga looking super comfortable. Hart also comfortable on his wash, as well as Russell and Candy from France.
Candy, I think, has got quite a tough job there. It's not going to be easy. And Romalo is going to close that gap, I think, on this portage.
Romalo's incredible. He's an athlete that'll never give up in any single race. If something goes wrong, he'll always find his way back up.
And with him, you've got Cook and Lindberg. Charlie Smith just behind that. Out gets Varga. Russell just got out reach slightly there, but it all ended well. And it's Candy just dangling on that group, I think. It's not easy for him now.
Definitely not, but he's still in a good position with top 6 going through.
Yeah.
Varga smooth put in, as is Russell and Hart.
Yeah, it's all pretty,
Candy super smooth.
Romalo will be next.
Romalo's done a really good job from Portugal there. Cook right there with him. Lindberg from Sweden.
Then Pelly from Hungary. Leaders away. It's still the 4, and they're still together. Round the top turn, Varga leaves no space on his inside.
No, he's definitely cutting that quite short.
Hart has to drop back. Hart's going to get squeezed onto those boys. Wisely drops back. Russell drops back on him. He's got that half V. He's comfortable.
Varga is almost looking back to say someone else's turn.
Someone else do this. It'll be Hart that takes it on, I think. And Candy falls into the V again. Romalo behind with Cook, Lindberg and Pelly. And then that is going to be Paufler. And then Nathal. Then Charlie Smith as we go back down that field. All still in with a chance of qualifying for the final. Still the front four, nice formation, no real stress. Hart pressing on nicely. Do you know which of the long races Hart's doing? K1, K2?
He's racing K2 with Hank McGregor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it must look different from the water because they've gone right of those boys again.
Yeah, they have.
From our view, it looks left. Looks like left is the better option, but.
It's possible.
Varga just pressing on, I think, before the portage, before the turn. Russell's on the inside, should be fairly comfortable, or is he going to drop into the V?
I think he's doing a good move coming in a little bit on the inside for the turn, because we saw from the previous turn that Candy kind of lost a bit of contact being in the V wash. But
Yes,
he has
he's gone
moved
for the V. In that V, you just got to make sure your nose stays to the left of that plume in front of you, otherwise you're in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, but
so turn in now, there he comes, he's turned in, he's going to come up the left-hand side.
Yeah, so Russell did think ahead there.
Yeah.
He let his boat come in.
Now he can drop back into the V from there or go round. He's got two choices. He's going to drop back. You can see his boat just slowed. Romalo still comfortable in fifth.
He's definitely making sure that that gap doesn't get too much bigger. He's putting in a big effort now with 5 boats in that group.
So only 2 from that chase group go through automatically. That will be Romalo, I'm sure, because he portages so well. But these 4 have done a storming job. I'm impressed by Cook.
Yeah,
well.
Cook's done really well. I think for him initially being told that he's taking place of Lovemore would feel like it's big shoes to fill, but he's raced on the world stage quite a lot for South Africa in the past couple of years, and he'll also be lining up in the K2 on Sunday for the long course.
With?
Nick Norton.
Okay.
So this is the final portage, the last heat of the day.
So we got Romalo, Cook, Lindberg, Pelly, Paufler and Nathal.
That's a good group coming in for the final portage as well.
Because Nathal's got a bit of speed on him, hasn't he? Romalo's got the best portage. Paufler's probably raced more marathons than anyone else. It's not all over in that second group.
Definitely not. And
but they should all qualify, right?
They should all qualify, but there could be one that doesn't, so it's still a critical race for them. Varga looking super comfortable actually in his run. Slick put in from Hungary, Varga, Hart from South Africa in, Candy from France, Russell from Great Britain, all in super smoothly. They're making it look easy. So this is where Romalia from Portugal has made a break, with Cook from South Africa, Lindberg, Sweden.
Cook just making contact with the back of Romalo's boat. You just get that release, don't you, when that nose comes off your tail, you get that little kick across. It's always a bit nervous moments. Smith and Kippin running through their portage now, but up front is Varga with Hart and Candy, Russell. Another win for Hungary.
Yeah, this is incredible, but we know that countries that host events like this put on their best show.
Yeah.
And Hungary with 53 athletes, one of the biggest nations competing, hosting the event.
Russell coming round his left, trying to make contact with him. And Russell looks to be the only one motivated in that chase.
Yeah, he's putting down.
Varga looking very good.
He almost looks like he's slowing down, but he's putting the power on the blade and he's still pulling away. So he's an incredible athlete. So this final against him and Pedersen will be an interesting one.
I think Pedersen's just got the portage ability to damage him.
Yeah, it definitely does. But we know Varga with his results as a junior in marathon, perhaps this is in home ground, it's his chance.
Good result for James Russell, Jeremy Candy and Uli Hart there. They're safe. Next to cross the line, Romalo, followed by Swede, whose name I've forgotten, then Cook.
That'll be
Lindberg, sorry.
Nathal from
it was Lindberg. Nathal's just gone over the line now in about 10th. So
yeah, so we'll have to wait patiently for those results with the times, with first 6 from each heat going straight through, and then the next best 8 times.
I think all of those were quicker than Alonso. Everyone who's finished so far was quicker than Alonso.
There was definitely a lot of urgency towards the end of that race, and a bigger group chasing.
So there you go, Tilly. There's your man paddling in. He's won his heat, coming in for an interview. James Russell, nice controlled second place. It's going to be a tight fight for these medals though, very tight.
Yeah, I think we're in for a treat this afternoon with the finals of the short course. This concludes the last race of the heats for the day. And then we'll have a small break and come back for the open para canoe men racing 10 kilometers, and that's at 1:45.
Right. Gives us a bit of a breather.
Now we wait to see the results of who's qualified through, and this is a little bit of a, for some of these athletes, holding thumbs, waiting for the results to come through.
We have had a few time penalties. I don't think have been that significant in terms of the results, but for people paddling through that finish line. As the interviews happen, back in...
Nice camaraderie from the top 4 athletes from that race who paddled together most of the way. France, South Africa and Great Britain, waiting for their boats to be weighed. While Varga does an interview in Hungarian.
So there's your start. Everyone away well there, especially on the far side. Where did he go in the end?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think he's a strong athlete, quick athlete, but he's
new to all this.
Yeah, so hopefully in the next few years we'll see him racing again and he'll manage to get his portages right. I can see him, he has finished the race, cooling down.
Yeah, and a disastrous start from Romalo in that. He was nowhere, absolutely nowhere, and then came through to finish 5th.
He didn't do himself any favours there, so hopefully he hasn't worked too hard, but no doubt we'll see him reset and be in top form for the finals this afternoon. So the winning time of Heat 2, I'll probably bring them up just now, was 14:05, so a few seconds slower than Heat 1.
What was Heat 1?
14:02.
Oh, well, same really.
Pretty similar. Top 6 coming in at 14:08.
You got all the results on your phone already? Check you out.
Yeah, there is a results page. So 10th place was Sweden at 14:30 and Alonso was 14:42. So that does make the second heat a lot quicker from places 7 to 10.
Yeah, yeah. So that concludes our morning's entertainment, pretty much. We're going to go and have some lunch, which is exciting.
Hungarian food's always pretty good.
There you go. Varga, Russell, Candy Hart, Romalo, Lindberg. They're your automatic qualifiers. Cook, Pelly, Palfa and Nathal will all qualify, I'm sure. And then it's down to the next page, really, isn't it? How many of them were faster than?
14:42. So
that's none of them were faster than that. So
that,
top 10 in each one.
Yeah, pretty much. So that actually does put Alonso in the final. Hopefully he recovers and has a better race in the finals.